Starts. All right, great. The stream has started. Okay. So yeah, money is flowing outside of basically big indices. They're going towards industrials like DIA, IWM, XLE, XLI. Might as well start buying those software names. I'm seeing that, rotation out. Seems like that was a short squeeze just to make sure all the shorts have stopped out. And they'll continue dumping towards basically like all-time lows, or maybe like relatively all-time lows towards that 56.60 area. So that's really what I've been thinking about for the last couple of days, but I want to put that into action starting today when I start buying some of the other companies in this list as it goes. For SPY, I'm just going to short it. I don't even think there's any point buying calls, to be honest. And I think the option market is pricing in like an upward move up towards 700 and then a downside moves towards 680. So whenever it gets to this level, I don't think we're going to clear it, to be honest, because the money's not there, right? We've seen a lot of rotation outside of SPY and QQQ and all these other ETFs into other places. And I don't think they have the volume right now, especially given the state of the U.S. economy and the policies around that, to have any follow through with anything in this, right? And if we get stuck in another like $3 range or $4 range today, I just don't want to play this anymore. Like I think it's just not worth the risk. I'd rather deploy that cash towards buying long-term swings or doing weeklies instead on some of these other companies. I think that's probably where the best risk and reward is right now, right? So for SPY, I literally just want to get 690 puts today because that's where your put wall is. Let's just draw a level there. That's a 690. I'll put it right here at 690. And I think we test it again. I think we'll keep testing it over and over again until those buyers at 690 just stop buying it. And then you're going to go down to like 676, 660, whatever that number is, and play that game. So this is literally just all I want to do right now, is just buy 2 of these at 40 or a bunch of these at 40 and just see how that goes. If I'm up on those, great. If I'm not, whatever. But I'm going to be spending most of my time thinking about where I want to deploy my capital for the next, let's say, 2, 3, 5 years. And I'm sure as hell it's not going to be in software. I think that 690 put filled. Let's see what it does. Still at break even. Now we're up 2%. We're up 10% on those. And whenever it gets to like 100%, I'm just going to take the win and call it a day because I don't see us clearing 695 today. I honestly don't. If we do, I'll be hella surprised. Like we must have gotten world peace or something, but I just don't see this happening. We might like undercut, get to 692 and then rip up, but we'll see what happens there. So those are some thoughts. Hopefully that tracks, but I know this has filled. I don't know why it's not showing up here. There we go. And we'll see if the put premiums increase or the call premiums increase. But I already had the 696 swings that I got that I rolled from yesterday. If those hit, great. If not, then I'm hedging any risks right now from software not catching bids. So that's where my mind's at. We just haven't been able to get above this range, and that annoys me. And this has been the same range that we've been playing since like October last year. Like on the daily side, it's literally been the same, just up and down in this range for literally like 6 months, or not 6 months, like 4 months. Let's see what this does. This is going to be a double top probably situation, and then just come down. Okay, let's see if George is taking anything. Nothing, no volume. People are not buying these companies or software names. We're not catching bids. I messed up trading in the 2025 environment. At least we had volume there. Now we don't. IWM, I think calls could probably work. Expecting bullish reversal there. I think he's probably right. Yep, it's already caught those bids. Gonna move from 266 towards 269 probably is kind of where my mind's at. But I do think that they'll hold this level because they haven't really let it drop below for quite some time and then rip up. I do like IWM leaps as well, so I'm going to buy some, maybe not now, but eventually I want to buy like June or July, like 270s, 280s, 290s. I think those will do relatively well. And I'm going to sell most of the Microsoft stock to pay for that. it really wants to dump, I don't think it's going to go through. I'd be hella surprised if it does. If it breaks through 597.47 or 595.47 with a lot of volume, then I'm going to buy 697 calls, but I don't think that's happening, to be honest. And what I'm going to do is just hedge my bets here with IWM calls as well for today. 268 is 63. Let's get to 69. Two of those at 0.30. Call it a day there. And let's see what SPY does in the next 10 minutes, because 9:45 is the next candle. But yeah, it's been chaos out here. QQQ, same story. I don't think we're closing above 615. I think it's going to go down towards that 611 area. This is the area that I'm watching, and this is where I think you should start taking your profits. 611.41 effectively is a line in the sand. Above this, you have more buyers. Sorry, above this, you have more sellers. Below this, you have more buyers. So this is your line in the sand for where you want to take your profits if you're shorting, and where you want to take your profits if you're taking a call. And I'm rejecting again. This looks really ugly to me. I don't know. This is not right. I think I'm going to overlay the IWM chart here. One sec. Let's just see both of these. Okay. IWM setting up a bottom and then rip up. That's most likely, where SPY is doing the exact opposite, where you're getting this double top and almost like a head and shoulder pattern towards the downside. So we'll see what we get. We're up on the IWM calls if anyone took them. There's just no volume anywhere. Meanwhile, I look at XLI and it's already pumping, right? I just want to see this rejection, see if we hold that or not. NQ looks pretty weak. Yes, probably the same story. I think it's going to start dumping. Already is. Nicely done on IWM calls, Sockeye. Oh, that's nuking now. Great. Let them set up that bottom and then I'll try to buy more. Let me just see what this is worth right now. Okay, we're up 1%, 2% on these 690 puts. If I look at the IWM chart, just to open that up a little bit, look at it on a daily, you're getting multiple inside days. I think it's setting up for a big move up towards 290 probably. And they've held this top side liquidity level, right? So this is where your buy side liquidity is. Let's just draw a box around it because I think it's good to look at it this way. And then you have your, I'm going to call this a premium zone, premium. And you have your discount. Anytime this will go towards discounts, I want to buy more of it. Discount. And price fundamentally just moves between discount and premium to discount. And you're always playing that game until one side breaks out. Until it breaks out above 272, or if it breaks below 253, that's when I'd be looking to swing shorts or swing calls above that range. But to me, this looks the most bullish out of any ETF so far. This is what I'm seeing on IWM. So that's really what I'm watching for. And we'll see if they hold here or not and go up. And SPY, same story. Let's see if they hold or go up. And we got a few more minutes till the next 15-minute candle. We're going to roll them to tomorrow. I will say most of the short squeezes happen on Fridays because it's shorts covering their losses or whatever every Friday. And we've also got expiration every Friday. So VIX definitely will implode tomorrow once again, like we saw last Friday. And I think that's when I'd be interested in buying zero-dated calls, but probably later in the day when the volume picks up. And just to show people what I've done on the Discord side, Let's go open this up. Institutional volume. Like literally, like we're in this pin zone. Like there's nothing coming through in the mornings. It only comes through at like later in the day, like 3 p.m. or something, right? So we got the signal yesterday at 3:30 p.m. You got an 8.5 billion strike at 69.50. I took those. They ran like 200%. Got out of them, but it faded like literally within the next 5 minutes. And so between 3:30 to like 3:50, 3:35, you had a chance to get that 200%. And literally after that, when everyone took profits on that 69.50 strike, it just started going down. So I even think it's worth playing these mornings sometimes, but I do think the short thesis will play out here, but just give it some time. And let's go see what IWM is doing. Just start pumping. There you go. I think we're up on the IWM calls. Okay, that's fucked. We're up 28% on IWM. Great. Let's take the win if we're up at 30. I'm going to sell one at 50 and I'll leave a runner just for fun. That seems like a bull trap to me. But again, it's been 2 weeks now of no volume, no follow through with anything. Super annoying. I wonder if we're going to get that head and shoulder pattern here. If anyone rolled those 696 calls from yesterday, you're up like 10%. Software is most definitely cooked though, or at least for the time being. I want to see if they hold that 693 level. If they do, there's a chance that it goes up, but I don't think they will. XLI just going. Like, that's where the money's heading. Like, why would I fight that? QQQ looks like it's about to dump as well. All right, 3 more minutes and then we'll see where this candle closes. Okay, I think we're starting to make money on our SPY puts here. If we haven't already. I know it's down 8%, whatever. I'll wait. Just so you all know, I do this $200 day challenge every day with the George portfolio, and then on my main account on my phone, I take the same place but with higher volumes because I'm trying to buy like 10, 20 contracts on average. There it goes. There it goes. You should start scaling out of those put positions. We're up 10%. You should start scaling out of those put positions around 693, ideally. If you only have one, just take the win at 10, 20, 30%, whatever that number is. Because there's also a chance that we gap fill here from the opening range and then go up. So I'll be looking to exit that short here, or at least most of them. Meanwhile, that goes. Let's go see what swings he might generate. Amazon puts already paid. I didn't take them. Microsoft puts didn't take them. Moo calls didn't take them. Didn't take these. They all literally hit. So I want to see what he does for 3 p.m. tickers for tomorrow, and I'd be curious to take most of those. I haven't really seen a lot of flow lately either. Like, it's been pretty, if I start to scan again, it's been pretty lackluster, to be honest. I think all the institutions are waiting for data. Whatever the data comes out today, tomorrow, people are just waiting. And institutions don't want to rush in because they'd rather be right and pay the premium rather than being early and taking the loss. So there's not much flow either. It's kind of a suspect. Also look at gamma exposure. Your upside is lit at 695, downside is lit at 691. I don't know which side's going to win, but from the premiums here, you have more premiums on the downside than you have at on the call side. So you're up 30% on those puts. Just take the win, honestly. Like, I can stomach a loss, but you're up 40% now. Take the win. I'm going to sell one of these at 55, call it a day. And I'll hold one for 100%, and then I'm basically done for the day. And then if the volume comes in on Discord, then we'll play those. But until that does, there's no point. Let's go see what the volume looks like here. Microsoft, maybe. Amazon's flipping. BA is flipping. Oh, actually, let's go look at the BA chart. I'm curious. Damn it. BA has definitely flipped, but I don't want to buy calls right now because there's no point. I don't want to chase. Snow is in positive gamma, so let's see if snow is pumping. Okay, it's bottomed here. Maybe it's worthwhile to get one-dated calls, but we'll see. And I only have one left here on the George port. And hold on, let me just get out of my other one. And one other thing I want to do is buy Coca-Cola calls. So KO, let's just set up a position for tomorrow at 80. Let's buy 2 of these. And I'll see if I want to average into that later in the day. SPY continues to nuke as we thought. We're up 40% still. I want to get this to like $1 or, $1.34 or whatever before I start selling out of that position, but that's really where I'm at. It's crazy how like these things jump and pump at literally the same time. It's all algorithms. There's no retail or small institutions buying this stuff or selling this stuff. It's just algorithms. That's insane. Meanwhile, let's go see what MU and SanDisk are doing because I want to buy options for tomorrow, but I'm leaning more towards downside here than upside because I don't want to chase this. SNDK, let's see what that's doing. The thing with all these, I'm also noticing, it's like you have algorithms ping-ponging each other from one side on the discount zone towards the premiums, right? So this is where the discount algorithm kicks in to buy it, and then this is where the algorithm to sell it on the premium side comes in, right? And so we've been ranging in this zone as well on MU, SNDK, wherever for the last couple of weeks. Okay, we're up 55% on those 690 puts. Like, take the win. Take the win, y'all. And I want to see this dump. If they maintain this, I'm going to sell all of the puts that I have on all accounts. But I honestly don't think it holds. I'd be really surprised if it does. Let's see what the volume's looking like. 7 mil. It's better than yesterday though, but still 1/10 the volume. Oh, let me just scale out my other positions on my main account. 1 sec. And even George is like, there's no volume. There's no point taking any plays. Just watching. Usual gamma, because we're pinned between two zones. Pinned between two zones. The gamma exposure here confirms that. No volume on the buy side, no volume on the sell side. Like I just stuck in between this $2 range. I don't think SPX is doing anything interesting either. Same story, just stuck between that $10 range. QQQ, have they done anything interesting? Nuked towards that 611. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. You're up 64% on those SPY puts. Take the win, y'all. And let's go back here because I think it's going to dump hard towards 690. There's good to see on here. It's been a while. Just no volume or fall through anything. Let's go see what some of these other companies are doing. APLD, if I can spell right. Same story there. Like you're stuck between a buy algorithm and a sell algorithm. Like it has not moved between this range and this range. I want to see a breakout. Either give me a nuke towards like 30 or give me a pump towards above 40. MU, I'm seeing the same thing. Like wake me up when this is at 450. Like I don't see the point of chasing it here. I'd rather wait for the breakout and then figure out where I want to go with it. Let's go see what Apple's doing. If Apple is lagging, then there's no point doing anything except for short. Same thing. Stuck in this range. We've been range bound everywhere. I just don't see where the plays are at, to be honest. And if I look at XLI, like you're breaking out every single day for the last like 6 weeks. If this is where the money's going, I might as well follow that. Let's see what the XLI options look like, because I want to buy a lot of them. If I go out to March 20, I'm spending $300 to buy this 180 call. And I think you hit that in the next like 2 days, basically. I think it's worth the risk, honestly. Hell, I might even get one of these. I'm going to do some of my making account because I don't think I have enough cash on this one. Is AMD doing anything interesting? Nope, nuking. NVIDIA, probably nuking. What else we can look at? ANF, let's see if Abercrombie is doing anything fun. I actually do like this chart. Just on the 15-minute, it looks pretty good for a move towards the upside. Going into defensive names, where 80 calls are also almost in the money. Let's see if that's done anything or if we're up or not. This broker sucks. Just load. Okay, we're down 8%, but I think it's going to hit sooner rather than later. Fuck off. AEO I really like as well. I think they're going to do well. You got that inside bar, fill that gap and go up. You're broken above the triple top here, so I really like that. I might get some calls for tomorrow, but we'll see. But I also have like a starter position on AEO Commons that I've been averaging into from December last year, whenever they had that earnings peak. So if I look at the chart here and go to the earnings, and then go to the earnings in 2025, like you're up quite a bit. So I really like this as a long-term hold at least. And let's see what SPY's doing, if it's reversing or not. I don't think it is, to be honest, but we'll see. Still up on those puts, take the win and enjoy the day. I think it's going to come down to 690, to be honest. So I'm waiting to see what happens there. Bitcoin has bottomed in my eyes, but let's go see. I think this was your bottom here at 66, 65. We've not dropped below that. So I really like this as a way to like average into Bitcoin if you have a position already. If not, then you want to start one. I think this is probably not the ideal time to do it, but like a good enough time to do it. I want to see if we move back towards that 80 target that I have for Bitcoin in the next like, or 74 650 target, sorry, in the next like, month or two. But this is all accumulation, so let's see what happens. Accumulation, close above 68, and I'll be interested towards that 74 target. And on the daily, looks pretty good too. We've not broken below that discount. This is your discount range. We've not closed below that level for a while now, since May 2024. So I think it's just a matter of time till this goes towards like that 80, 90 area. There's a lot of sellers at 100K on Bitcoin, so I don't know if it's worth holding till then. So I'd be interested in taking my position and de-risking it around like 85, 74, and that this range here, because this is where your next premium zone is. Then you have a premium zone here, and then you have your ultimate premium at all-time high. So I'd be looking to scale out of this position around here. SPY, let's see what the hell is going on here. I don't think it's doing much because there's no volume anywhere. Nope, nothing. Let's go look at the Moo chart, because I think it's going to dump. And the reason I think it's going to dump simply is because we're at this seller range. So if I look at the 4-hour chart, and let's go figure out where the anchored VWAP is. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. And if you look at the people that bought here at all-time highs towards this area, they're hurting right now. This is where your pain is, right? So if I look at the MU chart, for example, whoever bought here, they're trying to get the hell out of that at this point in time. And so once you're at this level here where there's a lot of sellers, you're likely going to come towards that 400 area before you decide to move up or down, right? And same thing with every other stock or any other asset right now. Like this is a sell algorithm here, and then you have a buy algorithm here, right? So like I don't know if you're just going to range between this zone over and over again until one side takes a win, right? So I'd be interested in shorting this tomorrow personally, because you're at the upper level of that anchored VWAP. I think you're going to go down towards that 380 area or 400 area. That's where I'd be looking to sell my shorts here, and then just call it a day. And like I'm seeing a head and shoulder pattern form here. You got your left shoulder, you got your head, you got your right shoulder. Go down, hit that buy algorithm again, and then go up. Right? It's just this is what's been happening for the last like 2-3 weeks indefinitely. Okay, we're up 12% on those KO calls. If anyone follow, take the win. We've had 2 wins and 1 loss on IWM. I think IWM calls are probably cooked, but let's go see. They might come back. Nope, cooked. Whatever. Luckily, the SPY puts will pay for that. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Do the gap fill here and then go up or not? I have no idea, but let's see what those SPY puts are worth. Almost at 100%. I'm literally going to take the win, call it a day. Sell one at 1.00. Get my 100% and be done. Nicely done, Nurse. 115 on SPY puts. Well done. You probably had a better entry than I did, but I do think it continues to nuke, to be honest. There's just no one that wants to buy it at 695. That's the way to do it. Let's see where the runners go. Hopefully they go up 300%. Literally no volume anywhere. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a day. We made some money on SPY puts, KO calls, IWM calls are cooked, but just take the win whenever you see it, and we'll go from there. If the volume comes in, I'll just post in the paid chat what I'm looking to buy on SPX. All right. See y'all later.